Do and kindly view me on YouTube. live.
Well, hello everybody. It looks like this is off to a fine start. Goofing around watching something over here on the other monitor while I was supposed to be starting a show, and then so I got about a 30-second late start. My transition didn't work, so let me fix a couple of. Let me put that up there. There we go. And just so everybody knows who I am the Grumpy Vlogger. And let's bring in, take that off there now. Let's bring in my co-host. Well, I'm going to bring them in by order in which they showed up. So let's bring in Mr. Art, who is technically my second co-host, but Mr. Mill was a little late with his supper, I guess, so he'll come in second. Anyways. And there we go. Hey, Art, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good.
Good,
It's great
good,
to be
good.
here.
All right,
Had a
let's
little
bring
trouble
in.
driving down here.
You had trouble driving down there?
Seat was stuck to my ass.
The what?
Child safety seat.
The child safety seat was stuck to your ass? Yeah.
Yep.
That happens. Don't you hate when that happens?
Yeah, I know that. It's a big steering with that plastic duck head in the way.
I know, it's rough, isn't it? I can imagine. So anyways,
Yep.
we're off to a great start. All right, let's bring in numero uno, my number one co-host. And hello, Bill.
Just for the record, I've been sitting in backstage, or whatever it's called, for about 20 minutes. I just forgot to hit the enter studio button. I'm watching the shit on the YouTube feed, and I'm thinking, why can't I hear anything in StreamYards? I got to unmute YouTube to hear it. Something's wrong. Then I realized I didn't hit the button to enter studio or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah. I wondered where you were at, because it's not like you
been sitting right here drinking my coffee. And
Yeah. Well, you know, I usually save my shameless plugs for a little later, but I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of one today.
Look at there.
Cool.
And they are nice.
Yeah.
You got yours, Art? Did you get yours in? There you go. Yeah. They're nice mugs. I mean, I love the lid because it seals tight, which I kind of need the sippy cup lid. But anyways, so that was a good show you had last night, Mel.
Thanks.
Yeah, that was enjoyable. And
It was a nice nap.
Yeah, I was awake for it, believe it or not. You might have been sleeping, but no, I thought it was.
It was pretty good. Learned a lot about 3D printing.
And Tinkercad. That was kind of nice too. So, well, I'm gonna get right with what I want to talk about tonight, and let me get this off here and do that, and put that over there for a moment, because I've been talking FPV and all that crap lately, and I just thought I'm gonna put myself on full screen, and I'm gonna show you guys. Actually, let's do this. I want to show this first little slideshow. Now, not just any slideshow.
Mm-hmm.
That is my new Rotor Riot 5-inch drone. Yeah. And,
No, that's not a drone. That's a quad.
That's quad. It's still a drone. But let me put you back. Let's get back off of this here.
Next, you'll be talking all that lingo, all that foreign
Yeah.
language like bando and bondo
Yeah,
and
I have no idea.
bunko and
Okay,
Yep.
so this came from Rotor Riot. They built it. It was it was their build. They tuned it and everything, and it's their CO1 frame. It's what they call their budget build, but it's got. Oh, I'll have to look and see. Oh, here we go. Came with 2 packs of props. No, they're not even blue. They're gray. I told somebody they were blue. Okay. It's a CO1 5-inch frame, the CO1 SMA antenna mounts, and the T-Motor Blackbird 4943 props. It's got the Hypertrain Blaster 2707 motor, which is a 2450 kV, the Lollipop V3 antenna, the Phoenix 2 Joshua Bardwell edition of the Phoenix 2 Run Cam. That's the
Now you're styling.
yeah, Joshua Bardwell came up with that. It's the specs on it, and got the XM Plus receiver, and it's got the X Rotor Micro F4 plus 60A stack, and the MCX to SMA adapter straight. I don't know what that means, but it is, man.
that's the connector for the antenna. It's an SMA.
Okay. All right. Okay. But the first thing when I pull it out, I open up the box. It came in today, and hey, just a minute. Oh, she's watching. Just a minute, Judy. I'll be right there. Hey, I want to put you guys. I want to put myself on standby, and I'll be right back. I need to see what she's needing.
Okay, well, we'll take over for you for a minute.
There you go.
Just in case anyone else has gotten a friend request from me today. Delete, report, expunge it. 'Tis not me. 'Tis not moi. 'Tis not the real 400 AGL asking for your friendship.
Because that smells.
Yeah,
This
What he-
guy, he's the real deal.
what he said. What he said. Yeah, so apparently somebody has tried to impersonate me on Facebook. And yeah, I got like 6 or 7 notifications and phone calls from friends that said, hey. I said, no. And Kai from Lone Star UAV was one that called me. And he actually accepted the friend's request because it had a mutual friend, and that mutual friend was Drone Worship. So Dan over at Drone Worship accepted the friend request and just accepted it. It's like, yeah, that's a problem, Steve. You're right. That's absolutely a problem. So anyway, just to set it straight, if anyone happens to get a friend request from an account that looks like it's coming from me, it's not. I did go into my privacy settings and hid my friends list so that this person can no longer see who my friends are to send them friend requests. So yeah, I tightened up my Facebook account, and hopefully it'll come to a stop rather quickly. But my account is secure. My password is secure. I have my Facebook account. So if you message me, you will get me. But if you pay attention to that imposter-impersonator fake.
Yeah, I got it, and I just ignored it. I knew it wasn't you.
It's not me. Yeah, exactly.
Oh.
I posted it because Mitch is live. Mitch is live right now too. So
Oh, is he?
Yeah, I was on his chat just before I came in here, and I wanted to post in there, so I posted, yeah, if anybody gets a Facebook friends request from me, it's fake, it's a fraud, it's a Biden supporter.
Well said. Hey, I see we got somebody else in. Let me just go ahead and bring them in.
Oh,
Chris was over there at Mitch's house. Welcome, Chris.
Hey man, what's going
Hey,
on,
Chris.
Art?
Yeah.
Uncle?
Hey, how you doing,
Uncle
Chris?
Michael. Man,
Hey, let me say hi to everybody real quick. We got Jody was the first. Drone Shots was the first one in here. Artco, Steve Carpenter. If I can get this to work now. Sunrise Water Media, Tater Rogers, and let's see, Mike B. Welcome. Who else we got? Everybody else is probably over at Mitch's. I got to get my mic up here. I know it's not loud enough.
We got Drone
let's
Life
see.
RC.
Drone Life RC. Okay, 400 AGL. I see he's in here. Above and Beyond
Jim,
Drones.
above
Yeah.
and
Jim
beyond
Boyd.
drones.
And everybody else is over at Mitch's probably, and that's okay, you know. But
Yeah. This YouTube is big enough for all of us.
yeah, it is. It really is. So
Especially when you do it on a 42-inch screen like me, and then it's like way bigger.
yeah, you can split it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, what I was talking about before I left, not just talking about my quad, but I wanted to. When I opened up the box, there was a letter. Okay. And I'm going to put I'll talk about this in a minute, but anyways, it says, "Hi Lloyd, my name is Bernard and I'm the builder for Rotor Riot. And I wanted to personally thank you for your support and patronage. Saw you on Ken Heron's 200th episode and loved the mention," because I'd mentioned that I was getting one of these. And he says, "Thank you." He says, "Fly low, fly fast, fly free." And his YouTube channel is Firepower FPV. And he doesn't have a lot of subscribers, but he's, and a lot up there, but his name is Bernard Diaz. And I thought that was just really nice of him to put that in there.
That's cool.
And the fact that he even recognized me from Ken's show. So that was cool. So I think that impressed me. Now, you guys are probably wondering how it flies and how well it works and everything. I have no clue. Can't get it turned on. Well, I can get it turned on.
He's
Can't get
got
it to bind with
38,
my radio.
38 subscribers.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
put
so-
put his
I'm
link
gonna
to it.
I'm gonna put a link in the chat
Yeah.
for his channel.
Absolutely, because I mean, you guys know the Rotor Riot guys. You see their videos. You got Joshua Bardwell, you got Ladrib, and all those guys out there. And for the guy just to sit there and write the letter and that's personal. I thought that and he did some really nice little features on it, like where you connect the two. See how he took and twisted that? That's where the two boards connect to each other, and he twisted it tight. And I mean, that is in there snug.
Yeah,
And it's not coming loose.
that's we do it that way to keep it. Well, I did it to mine too, but
Yeah.
because when I got it, it wasn't done. It
Right.
tidies everything up and keeps everything, like you
Yeah.
said, tight and doesn't let it flop around and vibrate.
Yeah, and see, he does the taping. Tapes the.
Nice job, nice build.
It is a sweet build. He did. Put the. Now I haven't seen it done this way. I think I saw one other person do it this way, but he put the resistor.
Capacitor.
Your capacitor, that's right.
Yeah,
I knew it was one of those. Anyways, he put that right there, but it makes it so nice because everything's right there to plug into the battery. And, they do their own 3D printed mounts for their camera, and as well as their
And
that's 3D
standoffs, yeah.
printed too. Yeah. So,
Cool.
and this is metal, and then the metal or aluminum, whatever that is. Then they've got the rubber grommets in there. So instead of using the plastic stuff that comes with these generally for these stacks, you know, they use the. Anyways, they use some good quality stuff, and I like this because it's got this no skid slip for the battery up there, you know.
Yeah.
And
Ooh.
so now if I can just get it to bind with my friggin' radio.
It's a nice looking setup.
Yeah, I'm real happy with it. I won't. I came about it in a. Oh, that's a nice one. That's the one that was rebuilt by
By
Mitch.
Mitch.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. That's even the skids on the bottom for the Rotor Riot logo. Yeah,
One has this.
So did you
Strap on the
you
bottom.
you bought that from them?
I bought it directly from them.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
They built it. Well, I didn't buy it. It's a long story, but yeah. I didn't buy it, but it was ordered through them. Let's put it that way.
Got it.
And so I'm very pleased that because and they were selling those. You can build your own. I think they're $199 with everything that comes in that, or you could have it pre-built for $299 plus tax. And but the prices have gone up since I was first told that I was getting this order. So, which happened, took about 2.5, 3 weeks, almost 3.5 weeks, I think, because they're like 2.5 weeks out on the build, and depending on how long the shipping, I think they shipped it Friday or Thursday evening, and I got it today. So, and it's built in Florida. That's where they're from.
Yep. I follow them on YouTube. I've been following them for a while.
Yeah, yeah. I'm just impressed with the build of it. Now, if I can get it to bind, because it's got the XM Plus receiver in it, so I've got to get it to bind to my radio. Which XM Plus, there's been some, but that was the only receiver they had available for that build right now. And like I said, the prices went up. They jumped about $30.
Yeah, COVID.
Yeah.
Well,
Everything's
Missing
COVID.
chips.
Shorty.
That's what I
Chip
mean.
shortage.
Everything's COVID price nowadays.
Yep. That's true. Lumber, everything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen a guy out on the in our travels today. He was standing on the side of the road with one of them cardboard signs, and he had a full sheet of 5/8 inch finished grade plywood. And his sign said, "Will trade for 2020 Silverado. Don't try to jip me. I know what I got right here."
Well,
You
of
got a
course,
piece of
I noticed
plywood to keep.
they're talking about the rain that's been coming through. And of course, have you had rain in Arkansas, Mel? I know that
Yeah.
Chris said that.
Well, it's been raining like hell.
Yeah, my cousin sent me a message this morning. He says, "Oh, great, more rain, yippee!" And so I wrote to him. I said, "So what is the cost of gopher wood nowadays?" And you're thinking, people are going to go, "What's gopher wood?" Well, that's what Noah used to build the ark. He said it's pretty high priced.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of getting some gopher wood. Because around here, we're going to need it. It's just, I'm getting so friggin' tired of rain. But, and, so,
That's a nice looking quad, though, Lloyd.
I'm excited.
Yeah, it is.
I'm
I
excited.
want you to buy it.
Yeah,
where you fly.
congrats.
Huh?
What was
Do
that,
what?
Chris?
What radio do you have, Art? I mean,
It's the Free Sky, but it's the X9 Lite, which uses access. Well, all the new QX7s now have access. They don't have the Assist 16 or the Assist. Well, I can set up the model because I I did the upgrade of the OpenTX to get the assist into this internally. But for some reason, I'm still not getting the bind, so I got to go through. And I tried calling them, but it was later in the afternoon, and they're an hour ahead, and they were already closed. So, but yeah, if you guys go on his watch one of his videos and leave a comment, tell him and you subscribe to him, just tell him I said I sent you guys over there, because I mean that was just such a customer service doesn't do stuff like that anymore. I mean, half-inch lathe shear was going
Lath.
for $27. Now it's $68 a sheet.
It's half lath. That's what it's called.
Oh, half lath. Oh, okay. Yeah, half lath. It had an E on the end of it as lathe. Yeah,
Just
my
like
bad.
half
But yeah, yeah. Yeah, it's not even gopher wood. Yeah, gopher wood, actually, I don't even think gopher wood's in existence anymore. I think it's one of those that kind of went my way with the flood. Oh, man. So, as you can tell,
where are you at, Chris? That looks like a hotel room.
I'm out here in Graham, Texas. It's my once-a-month trip out here.
Ah,
Pig pipelines tomorrow.
Oh, I got to put that comment up. Yeah, it said they can't hear you, Chris.
Man, can you hear me now?
Little better.
I can. You're a little low, but you got three loudmouths here, so it's probably.
Yep.
I could probably do like I tell everybody else, turn my speakers up.
Just
There you
speak
go.
up, Chris.
Okay.
oh my God.
You go to Colorado and take that from him.
But this is for you, Art.
Get the fly swatter and swat that one.
Yeah, I had to.
So now that the highlight of the show's over, what's next, Lloyd?
What's next? I don't know. What do you guys want to talk about? We could talk about Chris's hairy knuckles that he just put in the camera, but I'm not sure we want to go there. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah, yeah. So, what have you got going on, Mel? Besides building the
Well, I did some more 3D, got some more 3D printing stuff. Had that going. I got the basil done. Basil?
Yeah, basil is what you put on your.
Oh,
Italian
hush, Art.
food.
Nobody
The
asked
bezel.
you. The bezel is done.
He was an actor back in the 40s.
So tomorrow I'm going to recut the monitor backplate and get the monitor mounted in it, and get right now the battery cover door is printing. That should be done about 9 or 9:30. And then I can mount the hinges to it and cut the hole in the bottom part on the inside there to make the battery tray and the power plug, because it's going to have a 12-volt power plug and a battery plug. So it'll be dual power. You can plug it in with a power port from your car with a 12-volt plug, or run it from the batteries. But I do have something that I wanted to share, if I can find it here quick enough. Right here. Looking. This is an art joke, okay? What's the difference between a hooker, a lover, and a wife? Hooker says faster, faster. Lover says deeper, deeper. Wife says the ceiling should be beige. I think I'll paint the ceiling beige.
Oh, that's just wrong.
Or a couple of monkeys. Now this picture here, I'll show this on the thing. It's just a couple of monkeys, all right? and the text says, "We can have gatherings up to 5 people without issues." The other monkey says, "That's cool, but I don't know 5 people without issues."
Point that
That's funny, by God.
to
Yeah, that was.
Come on now. And then, of course, there's the Amish outhouse. It runs on natural gas.
Yeah, that looks like Lloyd's scooter.
Yeah.
Or a song. I think it was, who was it? Was it Simon and Garfunkel? The song "Hello Darkness, My Old Friend." Who was that?
The Simon Garfunkel Sound
Is
of
it?
Silence. Yeah.
Well, this one says, "Hello darkness, my old friend. I stood up too fast again."
Yeah. Yeah. And boy, ain't they. Hey, I'm gonna put myself up here full screen real quick. I want to show a video. You guys have probably already seen it. I was expecting another one, or I was expecting one, and I got a message, but I already had this one queued up. So I'm just gonna go ahead and play this one because it's funny. That's not it. That's not it.
And check it out. What you can do is you can toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air, air. Toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air and you try to catch it before it gets away. Toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air and catch it. I've had this thing hit me in the face. Toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the trash can. In the trash can. Toss it in the trash can.
I thought it was really cool that it actually went in the trash can.
Toss it in the
Yay! So to summarize, we should toss it in the air and then catch it. Is that about right?
That's really kind of what you do with it. You toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air and catch it. Like a pancake. Like a pancake. Toss it in the air and catch it. If it's a hot day, you could sit under it. It's strangely fun, but odd. Like toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it in the air and catch it. Toss it, catch it. Toss it, catch it. Toss it in the air and catch it. And there it is.
Okay, that was good.
I gotta say, Chris over at Sunrise Media has the space between his ears is something else.
You know,
About to hear me.
his ability, and of course he's a great musician, you know, because he writes his own music for that, or does his own music. But I think he has too much time on his hand.
Oh, exactly. and I'm already being threatened of be careful, Mel, what you say.
I know, and that's why I, just said what I did.
Well,
Because anything
you know,
is a soundbite on these shows.
That's right. That's right.
It's a
And
genius at using them.
be careful and toss it in the air. Be careful and toss it in the air. Be careful and.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he's working on another one, he said, and he was going to have me show it tonight, but he did. He said it was probably finish up about the time the show was done. But yeah, I got lost in the chat again. Had one of them squirrel moments. But yeah.
Yep.
That's it right there. Where's the squirrel?
If
up
Lloyd
there?
had a hunting dog attached to the leash attached to his ankle, he'd get jerked out of his chair. That squirrel went by so quick.
And there he goes.
Hello, Tammy.
Oh, but anyways,
Steve Mack's in the house too, Lord.
do what? Do what?
Steve Mack is in the house.
Oh, hey, Steve. Yeah,
Oh,
I
hey, Steve Mack.
yeah. I said hi to Tammy, but I hadn't seen that Steve Mack was in there. Thank you for letting me know. So, Okay, we have managed to kill 30 minutes of saying absolutely nothing. I mean, we're probably the only show that can spend an hour saying nothing, you know. And with that, it's time for shameless plugs.
Hmm.
All right. And yes, that did say poop powder, Tammy.
And thanks to our sponsor, Poo Powder. But wait,
Better
there's
than
more.
mine.
Yeah. But I love the, like I said, the lid on these is, and that is a tight seal,
Yeah, it is.
you know. And now, Art, have you figured out how to pop that part off, that slide off, so that you can wash it or wash it? As they say
No,
other
I haven't
places?
yet.
Yeah, I haven't either. What you guys didn't see because I had it on full screen, but while that while that music was playing, I was watching because I was seeing the full screen, but I was watching down below in the where everybody's camera's at, and there were three heads going. You could just almost hear them stomping their foot and nodding with it. It was all I could do to get like, yeah. Well,
Lloyd,
what I
how
was
are
talking
you
about was
doing on that
Porsche. Yeah.
cigar box guitar?
You know, it's like everything else. I've got 10,000 things, and I have not picked it up in probably 3 or 4 weeks. And just because, well, I've been playing with the drone stuff lately, or the quad stuff, the FPV stuff lately, and
Well, when you come on the show with your hat on backwards and your goggles up over your forehead, we'll know you're a full-fledged FPVer.
Yep.
now I have been using my goggles to do the flight sim stuff, and I was going to look and see if I can. Let me lower this and lower this and lower that and lower that. I got too many windows open.
Yeah, I just paid $2.79 today, Steve. That's $1.50. No, $1.20 more than it was.
Yeah, I
in
was going to say I
January.
was paying about $1.69 when well, we had it at $1.63 for a long time for gas, and
Yeah. So I'm wondering, you know what I'm wondering is, with all this stuff being changed, how's that affecting your work field there, Chris?
Oil prices are nearly What's oil? Let's go with oil closing in the 70s. That's $70 a day. That's good for our business because we transport it.
Okay. So
Okay.
him cutting out all the stuff is
so
yeah, but now your oil is Texas oil, right? It's not Arab oil.
no, some of our oil comes out of Canada. Comes into Cushing, Oklahoma, and then it hits our pipe and comes on down into Texas. Goes to the Gulf Coast. Some of the stuff goes to the Gulf Coast and goes up to the East Coast, up through Florida, back up to over to up north, up on the East Coast, up to New York. Even. Our pipeline
Hello,
system is pretty
Jim.
expansive.
Up at home.
Okay. So it's doing good for you then.
When it got down to the negative $30 a barrel, I got a little worried. I ain't gonna lie. So did our
Yeah.
company. Then,
Well, yeah. I mean,
that 1 week of cold in February, it's public knowledge. I'm not going to repeat it, but you can go see how much we made in the first quarter of January this year.
Yeah.
February, March.
yeah. Yeah, when it was,
Hello, Jim.
that was one of those perfect storm on prices. The reason oil went into the negatives is because you had the Arabs flooded the market. You had
Crazy.
COVID hitting. You had people not going anywhere. Everybody was isolated home around the world, and the Arabs had been trying to drive the oil prices down because when the previous administration had stopped importing any external oil and using only the domestic oil, our prices started going up. So they started, and we were selling to other places. So they were trying to flood the market. Well, then that drove the prices back down because the problem with our oil here in the United States, it's not quite the same grade. It's not quite as high a grade as what they have in the Middle East or Russia. But we actually have larger oil fields in the or oil reserves in the United States than they do in the Middle East.
So raw crude is not raw crude is not raw crude across the board?
Well, there's different grades of it.
Yep.
Oh.
There's
different
Texas
grades.
Sweet. And then there's North Sea.
Hello, Ron.
I didn't even give him time to get a drink of coffee. I popped him in. I didn't want to hear no bitching.
That's one of the quickest ones you ever got me in, Lloyd.
Yeah, I know. I just haven't looked down and see you pop up and like, oh, okay. So.
Oh, yeah, tighter oil. Crude oil is made just for you. It's got different grades, so you can graduate from kindergarten to first grade here pretty soon.
Yeah. There you go. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because
we got some oil. As soon as it hits the atmosphere, it evaporates. Kind of like unleaded gasoline.
Yeah.
Yeah. When it comes out of the ground, if it hits the atmosphere, it's going to disappear pretty quick.
Well, Mel has remedial grade oil.
Well, all I know about the oil is the kind I go to O'Reilly's and get in a little plastic jug and pour in my car.
Well, it's going up too.
O'Reilly.
Oh, yeah. Tell me about
Auto parts.
Oh, yeah. I know everything's.
I can imagine. It was in November. When did November 2018 or September? I can't remember now. Anyway, end of 2018, when I sold my truck, it was like $350 for an oil change in my truck. When I bought my first truck, oil change was $99.95. Okay,
Right.
That was in 2090 in mid 90, and now just 5 months, 7 months, 6 months into the communist regime, I can imagine what an oil change on my truck would be today. Probably be $600.
Oh, yeah.
Because those trucks don't hold like 4 quarts or 5,
Right.
It's 11 gallons.
Yeah.
Yeah. Standard diesel engine, 44 quarts, 11 gallons.
Ooh.
Earl
It
Shives
that
was
much.
99. Earl Shives was 99.95 too. See how that turned out.
Yeah, right?
Is Earl Shives even in existence
Yes.
anymore?
Yeah, I think it is.
Do they?
It was a few years ago.
And a Krylon does better than most Earl Shives. Oh, where'd Chris go? We lost
Uh-oh.
Chris. So, Ron, what have you been up to?
I just got back from Bismarck. It's about an hour 15 east of here. I was with one of my coworkers, and we spent the day on the Missouri River and went fishing for walleye. And I just got
okay.
back, and I got to work here in about another hour.
You got to go to work in about another hour, you said?
Yeah, I'm here now. But my shift starts in about an hour. But, yeah, it was a long day, but we had a lot of fun. Oh my gosh, we caught
Sorry, Chris.
20, 25 walleye today.
I saw you in there. I just
Cool.
thought you were going to come right back in. I forgot I had to add you. My bad, Chris.
Oh, good. I'm used to it.
Where is that?
Bite me. Bite me.
Earl Shive ceased operation in 2010.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Yeah, I thought they'd gone out of business. I mean, like I said, most people do a better job with a can of Krylon spray paint than they would, or some Rust-Oleum or something than some of those Earl Shive paint jobs were.
Or anybody in the South, Oklahoma, Texas, Arkansas, Tennessee, Louisiana, Mississippi, 3 cans of green. 3 different
there you
colors of
go.
green will get you a decent paint job anymore.
Yeah.
Now you
Goes a long
better
way.
get Mako.
Do what?
Hello, Chuck.
Oh,
Mako.
Oh yeah, Mako. I forgot. that
Mako's
they did,
great shark, man. We used to go fishing for Mako specifically. That is some of the best eaten white shark meat there is. It's
Well,
amazing.
I think he's trying. He meant to pronounce it like, what was her name? She was that blonde bimbo that did the commercials for Mako, called Mako.
Oh.
What was her name?
Mako.
Yeah. God, it's been too many years. I haven't seen one of her commercials.
Blonde bimbo.
Yeah, she was a Latino gal. Well, they're Latinos now. She was from South America or someplace like that.
For a minute, I was thinking you were referencing that blonde bimbo from WKRP.
No, not
Lonnie
Blondie Anderson. No, not
Lonnie,
Suzanne
yeah.
Summers. This gal was from South. What is
Oh, Charo.
Charo? That's it.
Oh,
Not
Charo.
From South America. She's from Spain.
yeah, she
she's
was
from
from Spain. Yeah.
Whatever. They speak the same language,
Oh, Charo with the big, yeah.
Yeah. I was fixing to get into the description, but I thought, I'll just leave that. Yeah. Charo.
And the roll with the otters.
Yeah.
Roll
Coochie,
the
coochie. Yeah. Yeah, that was.
She was like old number 7, huh, Chris?
That was a delayed reaction.
double tap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The reason I mentioned that, Lloyd, is when I was on Matt North's last August. I don't know how many of you saw that, but I was walking around the Sturgis Rally with a camera and a microphone, and I came to this one bar, and there was this gal. She was actually from Brisbane, Australia, and she was painted, and she had, was that old number 7.
Yeah.
Oh,
And just for the record, Ron, we all saw that.
Yeah, I was going to say, I do remember seeing that. I think everybody saw that one.
I don't have the picture anymore. I don't think. I gotta
Shame on
look
you.
at something real quick. And
Mako
see
will do it for $100 now. Oh my God, what does $100 paint job look like?
About like that.
three cans of Krylon on the side of the water tower.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
oh yeah.
yeah, that's old number
Oh,
7.
Yeah.
God bless America.
Yeah. Just so you guys know, I was letting you put that up there because I knew you was going to. I just wanted you to know Judy's watching.
I was gonna ask. Sorry, Judy.
I'll
I
drink
seen
from her
Terrence
bottle.
it.
I just wanted you to know. I thought that was funny.
Now,
And I'm just a
I
right
gotta-
too.
speaking of that, I got a photo here that I got. Well, I gotta hang it. Don't put me up full screen yet, or Lloyd. I gotta.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got. I'll be just. You guys just keep chatting. I gotta find the photo.
Okay, we'll keep chatting. But
Yeah, I mean it's your show. Just take it away, Lloyd.
whatever I want to talk about, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Let's see what's. I ain't got nothing more to talk about. I was so excited about my drum. Maybe I'm going to need some help on trying to figure out how to get this to bind, because
You call
I mean I plug it in.
YouTube.
It's probably YouTube. I know. That's why. That's why the show was about 30
there's
seconds late. Yeah, I know there's a bind button. I mean, and what's nice is that bind button is right there where that damn strap was at. There it is. Right there.
I see
I
it.
mean, it's right there on the outside. Just exactly opposite of the battery. So, but for some reason, and this has been the problem with Free Sky. If you want to bind, you can use JB Weld or super glue. Yeah, that's not the kind of binding I'm trying to do. But anyways, so Mel, have you found it yet? Or are you still?
I'm still digging, Lloyd. I'm still
Okay.
looking.
All right. So
I got a
yeah,
lot. I got a lot of pictures I got to go through.
I was late, 30 seconds late, because I was actually watching a video on how to bind it. And I happened to look up and it says 0 minutes waiting. It says it's time to start. Like, oh crap. So I looked down and my clock's at 7:55. So I was just a few seconds late, but I used to use JB Weld on everything. It was one of the best things around. And
Good stuff.
And duct tape
but-
too.
Jay Bird, glad to see you in here. Hadn't seen you in a while. So, yeah.
Hey, Joe.
Anyways, like I said, I'll get it figured out, or I'll call them tomorrow, or I'll send them an email and say, how do I bind this to this? Maybe they'll make a video just on how to bind it. I have an idea that because they set this, they set this up and everything. I'm sure they tested it, and they probably used a different radio, and I'll have to go into Beta Flight and change to the Free Sky radio. Shouldn't have to though, should I?
You might.
should be
You
able to.
might. You might have to.
Chris, what did you have to do on yours?
You scroll down on the menu and pick out the radio you want it to bind to. Tell it to bind, and it'll bind to it.
In Beta Flight?
No,
No, just on the radio.
Just
Yeah,
on the
on the
radio.
radio.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
That's how I
Yeah,
did
you
mine.
just put in a model name.
And which receiver do you have in yours, Chris?
The one you had.
The XM Plus? Okay. So you just chose the Access D16?
I think, man, I've only done it 2 times. I have to go back and look.
Okay. Well, I've tried, but some reason it's not picking up. So I'm thinking it could be in beta flight because the radio that they had picked out is different than the one. Of course, they just probably set up default, but so I'll go in there. I'll wait until tomorrow and try it tomorrow, and I'll figure it out. Or
So, Lloyd, isn't there somebody on right after the show?
oh yeah, come to think of it, there is. I forgot. Yeah, Drone Nation is on. Man, thank you. They're at the top of the hour here in about another 10 minutes. I forgot. I'm used to seeing him pop in. Hello, B-Mac. I've been watching him. Okay. Oh my God, that's that picture. I just realized what you put up there. That's what got me in so much trouble before. Yeah.
Oh,
I sent that to
what a
Lloyd.
setup.
He was on somebody's live stream, and he put his face in that and put it up on the screen. And I think he got banned from the channel for it. I can't remember.
I did. I
Was
did.
it
I got into
somebody's
picture-
birthday or something.
do.
Oh,
We actually
yeah.
did it for Steve Carpenter's birthday.
Is that what it was?
That's when it was. Yeah,
Um,
Steve Carpenter's birthday.
I couldn't remember what it was for, but
Yeah,
by the
it was
way,
for-
Chris at Sunrise Media.
You notice once I realized, I was looking down, I thought, okay, that's just, I thought, I didn't recognize the face that was in that because I was just looking at the small one down here and it's like, oh crap.
It was on what was his name? Quad's channel, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. You're just going to have to watch it in replay, Tater. I'm not putting that back up.
Well, I'm
Yeah.
still sharing it, Lloyd. All you got to do is click the button.
Yeah, I know, and I'm not clicking it again.
Hey,
No.
Lloyd,
Yeah,
Tater, just scroll back.
yeah. Need I remind you, Judy's watching?
that's why I took it off. I'm like, oh crap!
Oh, Judy loves a good joke along with everybody
She
else.
does. Yeah.
Between the both of us, we're both in the dog.
There's some things he lets me. That was a. I wasn't even looking at that. I just saw it and I thought, oh, this looks kind of funny. Whose face do you put? Oh crap!
It's mine.
Brian's done rolled it back twice to look at it 2 extra times.
Yeah. Oh my God!
Picture as well.
Do what?
I would like to share a picture.
You would like to? Well, go ahead and put. Oh, I'm scared now.
Yeah, me too.
I can only imagine.
It's too small, Art.
Well, that's as big. Well, let's see if I
It's a
can.
bikini.
Oh my God.
Now that's funny. That's funny. All right. Well, take
What
that
is
off
that?
there.
5-piece?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about a 6-piece, 7-piece. Not a
Yeah.
7-piece. Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Okay. The show has officially gone down the.
Yeah. Way to go, Art. Good one in, though, buddy.
Do what, Chris?
I told Art a good one to end it on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Because
He won't.
we got about
He won't show
5
us.
minutes.
He won't show us stuff in his show, Art.
No, he does this stuff on my show. He doesn't do it on his show. Like, really?
Well, Art Show is a conservative talk show, is it not?
Well,
He can't
What
do
about
that.
on Saturday nights? That's not conservative talk.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's the drone
that's-
channel.
Artco Drone Solution.
Yeah, that's his
Saturday.
Saturday night show.
Sunday is Art's Place.
Good night,
Yeah.
Jim. Help at home. Thanks for coming and
Good night, Jim.
being part of the
Yeah, thanks for
shenanigans.
being here, Jim. And tell Miss Lori we said hi. And yeah. So don't forget, top of the hour, Drone Nation. I almost said Zone Nation. Drone Nation with Mr. Ron Brown and Marcus Crawford, Idaho Quadcopter. And they have a good show. It's
Well, I'm
always
proud of you,
interesting.
Lloyd. You remembered all of that.
I did.
Yeah.
And who
Yeah.
reminded him?
Well, Art did remind me. Well, and that's what I was saying. I get sidetracked easy today because my focus is over here where my drone's sitting. And it's the fact that I was actually watching YouTube on how to bind this, and that's when I looked up and saw the time was up. So I was sitting here, we were talking about all this, and thank you, Art, for reminding me. That's, yeah, Mel, why didn't you do that? That's your job.
Yeah.
What? Why didn't I do what?
Remind
Yeah,
me
you're
that.
always saying 5 minutes.
Yeah, you
10
forgot to remind me
minutes.
about Drone Nation tonight.
That's not my job.
Oh, I thought that was your job.
No, sir.
Well, good night, Steve. You have a good one. Thanks for joining. Thanks for everybody
good
who
night,
posts
Steve.
links and stuff. I appreciate
Good to
that.
see you, Steve.
And what is your job then, Mel?
My job is commensurate with my payroll.
You get paid for what you do.
I do what I get paid for.
Yeah, that's a vicious circle, isn't it?
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
No, we just hadn't got quite to the end of the show yet. I was going to say, hey, what about Drone Nation tonight? You know?
Yeah, well, that's okay. Art got it for me. By the way,
Well, Art
I
gets a
haven't
lot
said
of
this
things
before.
when
These
you're
are
trying
great.
to when you're trying to greet people when you first come in. Art starts greeting them along with you. You know, Art does a lot of things. So
yes, he does.
you can't
He's very
blame
good
Art.
at that.
He can't
No,
help it. You know,
Well, no, Art does a good job.
that's what I mean.
Yeah. And he gets paid the same. Well, he didn't. He didn't get paid quite as much as you because you've got seniority. You've been here longer.
Oh,
So he gets. You get paid about double of what Art does. Of course, I'm paying by height.
poor Art.
Yeah, no, he's not even going to comment.
Nope.
Or he
He's
missed
not.
it completely. One of the two.
I'm not sure he was paying attention. He was
Yeah.
busy trying to poke me in the shoulder.
Is that what it was?
Yeah, I think so.
You didn't even hear that, did you, Art?
Huh?
See
Yeah,
there?
that's what I thought.
Yep. It's all good, Art. We got you.
It's okay. You can watch it on replay. It's towards
We
the
got
end.
you.
Yeah.
We got you.
Yeah.
You're.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, now that it's almost time for the show to be over, is there anything I forgot tonight?
Well, you showed off your new quad.
Yep, showed off my new quad.
You plugged Ron Brown and Marcus.
Ron Brown.
You
Marcus,
said hello to everybody in chat.
Yeah.
You made fun of Art,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you talked about my
It's-
payroll.
Right. You know, it's not near as fun making fun of Art when he doesn't actually hear it.
No, I think it's better because now we can laugh about the whole thing,
Yeah,
and he has
that's
to be
true, too.
in
Yeah.
suspense till he goes back
he's
and
gonna be
watches the
wondering.
replay.
Well, hello, Chris Wedgeworth. Glad you could drop in. So, Ron, what do you got? I'm going to start closing it out here. So let's, Ron, what do you got going on this week? You're getting ready to start working about
Yeah,
an hour?
start back tonight. Get home Friday. I got one more rotation here in a week and a half, and then get ready to make that big trip to the Oregon coast. Actually, matter of fact, I'll be going. I got to get a hold of Marcus from Idaho Quadcopters. We'll be actually going right past this place.
Yeah, you'll
Oh,
be
really?
going right.
Okay.
You'll
Yeah.
literally be going right through there.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're
Well, his show starts in about 5 minutes, so you can go
Well,
jump in there and say hello to him.
are you going to drop down and run 80 across, or are you going to run across the top through
no,
Coeur
we're gonna
d'Alene?
go and leaving my place, going up through the Bighorn Mountains in Wyoming into
Yeah,
the
so you're going to.
east of Yellowstone.
Yeah,
going
okay.
up north, coming up the west end of Yellowstone, and then dropping down. I forget what highway it is in Idaho, but shooting that over to Boise, and
That's
then-
84 runs out of up to Boise.
Is that what it is? 84.
Yeah, because 84 runs out of Salt Lake and runs up to Boise, so you can cut down through
that's right. Yeah.
out of
Yeah,
Montana
then we're
into there.
the Oregon coast, then up into Washington, and going to the Olympic National Park. I'm really anxious to see
So
this place.
if you go that way through Boise and continue on 84 toward like Portland,
Mhm.
because 84 will run you right into Portland. You will go through Coeur d'Alene.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you what, Coeur d'Alene in the
winter.
wintertime is an amazingly beautiful
But-
place.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants to go to Portland right now?
I think we're going to Seattle, not much better, but
Yeah, well, that's
Seattle.
true. Yeah. Yeah.
we'll take that ferry over to the island and then hit the Olympic National Park. That park has 3 environments: the shore, the tropical rainforest, and then the mountains and the snow, all in one national park.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
I think we're spending 3 days in the park, and then we're coming back. 3 of us are. Oh, I forgot. Here, I'm going to try those. Mentioned this the other night. Coming back, 3 of us are going to break off, and we're going to cut straight down through Oregon, and I'm going to come into Sacramento and take 80, go up over Donner Pass and up by Lake Tahoe. But what I'm going to try and do is the sign that I have made up for Rick Halber. I'm going to get a hold of his family. I'd like to hand deliver it. The one that has everybody's signatures on
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, they're in the Sacramento area.
Yeah, he's I forget the name of the town. It's right near Sacramento.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, that would be cool. That would be cool.
Elkhorn.
Elkhorn. Yeah.
Elk
Yeah.
Elkhorn or Elk Village or Oak Grove, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's because you
Awesome.
were out there once,
And-
Mel, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I spent several weeks out there in that area and then down into the bay. And Rick and I hung out 3 or 4 different times, if I remember right.
Yeah, because you didn't you deliver a hat, one of my hats to him?
I think I did hand it to him personally.
I
Yeah.
think you did hand it to him.
And, I flew out there with him a few times. That's when we did the Folsom Lake tour and did all that.
Folsom Lake is
right.
dry right now, Mel.
It was above its banks when I was there. I mean, there was parts of the parking lot that was 2 feet underwater.
I just
I
talked
did-
to somebody 2 days ago. They said it's bone dry.
Oh, I've been looking
That's
at
incredible. I can't believe
well,
that. That's amazing.
look at Lake Powell. You know,
Yeah.
oh my God, how low that has gotten, and it's just I'm just blown away by how this water has just disappeared out west. You know,
Mhm.
It's the control. You know,
yeah,
the more
Well-
the more you manipulate your population and control their food, their water, and their supplies,
Yeah.
the more control you have over your population.
well, yeah, but the problem with Lake Powell is, of course, it was actually designed to control the flooding. It wasn't supposed to be it wasn't supposed to be what it was. I watched a big history thing on it, and it was just strictly for flood control. So what it's doing its job. It wasn't meant to be the great, big, huge attraction that eventually came, and it took 15 years for it to fill up to its normal level.
Yeah, to build the dam and fill it. Yeah.
Well, that was after the dam was built. It took
Oh, it
15
took that
years
long?
for it to meet capacity. Yeah,
Okay.
and
Okay.
they figure it's going to take another 15 to get it back up to its original capacity.
Lloyd, I got a skedoodle. I got to
Yep.
get ready for work.
Okay.
All right, Ron.
Good to
Well,
see you,
thanks for
Ron.
stopping
Be
in.
safe, Ron. Have a good shift.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're
guys.
going on the
Safe out
bike,
there.
right? When you do that trip?
Yeah.
See,
Yep.
Yeah, be careful, brother. Be
Be
careful.
careful out
Yeah.
there.
Looking
Yeah.
forward to be about a 2,000-mile trip.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah. So,
I don't envy you that, but you be safe.
okay,
And,
guys.
see you, Ron.
all right, you take
All right,
care.
take care,
All
man.
right.
Good night now.
And
Night,
so,
Lloyd.
Chris, what do you got? I was going to say, what do you got coming up? Anything special?
Just work and working on the house is all. Nothing. Watching grandkids
right.
trying to play their softball games has been rained up all last month.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's right. They were rained, and they're still rained
Lord,
out.
Rained out tonight.
yeah, it's been nothing but rain and bad weather for. Well, I think Friday and Saturday were pretty decent, but although cooler. So, all right. Well, I want to get ready to shut this down. And
Good night, Chris.
Good night,
Good night,
thanks
Chris.
for
everybody.
stopping in, Chris. Always
Not all.
appreciate you coming in. So,
Yes, sir. Thank you,
And,
Lord. Glad I got a chance to sit down and visit with y'all.
all right. Well, I'm always glad. You're always welcome too. So, and I'll catch you sooner or later. All right. And Art, what do you got coming up? Anything wonderful?
Now that the weather has gotten better, I'll be doing some more drone flying and do some more fishing.
All right. Okay. All right. Definitely getting that kind of weather up there. So, and Mel, you're still working on 3D stuff?
Working on 3D stuff. Working on the Viewatron 5000. Got my quad put back together.
You should call it the Mellotron. Mellotron 5000.
Yeah, Mellotron 5000. That's a pretty good name. I've been trying to figure out what to call it.
Yeah,
but,
the Mellotron 5000.
Mellotron 5000. That's pretty good. I like that.
Yeah. Okay.
Or should it be like the Mellotron 5K or just Mellotron 5000? You know, like the
5,000.
I think 5000 sounds better. Mellotron 5K just, everything's got a K on the end of it. It's just generic.
I know, right?
Now.
That's what I'm kind of
But-
wondering.
Like the
Mellotron
5000 is like, Mellotron.
Yeah.
It's old
And
school,
you could
man.
do it
Old
while
school.
you're on your Peloton.
Huh?
Say that again.
You could do that while you're on your Peloton.
Oh yeah, the Peloton.
Yeah.
The Mellotron. Watch the Mellotron while you're riding the Peloton,
Yeah.
trying to keep from having a heart attack-atron.
Yeah. All right. So, all right, gentlemen. Well, I'm going to pop this up on
Good night,
full
Chris.
screen. If you guys want to
All right,
go
Lloyd.
ahead
Thank
and
you.
leave, you can. And
Have a good night.
I'm going to. All right.
Good night, everybody.
Thanks, both of you, for being
Good night,
here. I
everybody.
appreciate it. Y'all have a good one.
Next week, I'll try to remember to hit the button.
Okay. All right. There you go. All right. All right. Y'all take care. And I'm going to start the closeout timer. Where is it? Weekly. There we go. Here we go. Okay, I want to thank everybody who has watched my show tonight. I appreciate it. I want to again give a shout out to Firepower FPV Bernard. Thank you for the build on my quad. I appreciate that. And remember what I say: be kind, treat each other better than you would treat yourselves. Remember, we all matter, even old farts like me. So, bye bye for now.